Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Ashi from Hustling Minds. In this video, we are going to see what is trademark and copyright in the print-on-demand world and how to prevent your print-on-demand shop from getting suspended and banned. If you are new here, our channel is all about making money with print-on-demand and digital products. So if you are interested in this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button and please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to enter our weekly giveaway and go download our free Etsy toolkit. So let's get started. What is the difference between copyright and trademark? So let's start with trademark. A trademark is an intellectual property, which can be a design, an expression, a logo, a phrase, a name, or something that makes up a brand. Look at these examples. They all have unique shapes, colors, names, and etc. So for example, here is a design. When you see this design, the first thing that comes up to your mind is this brand, right? And here's another example. This is the Amazon logo and here is the design saying amazing. It has different name but it has the same font, same color and it resembles the Amazon logo. So these designs would come under trademark infringement because they make people think that it is somehow related to the brand. Now you may have seen a lot of trademark designs on Redbubble and think that I can also upload designs without using the keyword Marvel or Spider-Man. Yes, you can do it, but if the Marvel company finds a design and wants it to be removed, a Redbubble or Etsy will take it down immediately. If your designs are continuously taken down, your shop will be suspended or banned completely. So if you are using a third-party website like Redbubble, TeePublic, Merch by Amazon, Etsy or Zazzle, be careful before you upload anything that could possibly infringe on someone's trademark design. So what if you have your own print-on-demand store with Shopify or WooCommerce? Let's say you are selling Star Wars designs on your Shopify store. Nobody is going to ban or suspend your shop, but if the Star Wars company finds your shop, you will be asked to pay penalty and you can even be imprisoned for violating the rules. Now let's see about copyright. Copyright refers to the legal right of the owner of intellectual property. In simple terms, copyright is the right to copy. I'm not a law professionalist here. These informations are only for print-on-demand and digital product sellers and beginners. So here's a design that I made. There is no other design like this on the internet and I am the first person to upload it. So basically this design is copyrighted by me. Nobody can use the same exact design anywhere. If I find someone using it, I can make them to take it down as long as I have the original artwork and I uploaded it first. So can you modify a design and use it? It's totally based on which platform you are going to sell and how much you have changed it. On websites like Redbubble, you can find a lot of similar designs. If your artwork is doing great and you are making a lot of money with it and you don't want others to copy and modify your design, you can always register for a trademark and claim it. Based on the country you are in, you can search and apply for it. Now let's see how to check trademarks and copyrights before designing and uploading. Let's search for funny shirts. There are graphical shirts, some text-based shirts. You might think that these are just text, but there's a chance that this could also be copyrighted by someone. So it's always better to check first. You can go to this website and go to basic word mark search. I have given the link in the description, you can check it out later. So just type in the phrase or text and submit the query. So there's no record for this, so you can use it. Now let's try another phrase. So now it has some results. If it's live, don't use it, and if it's dead, you can use it. I actually uploaded a design with this quotes last year and I got a lot of views and favorites, but after few days, Etsy sent me a warning mail and took the product down. And then I found a niche that has low competition and high demand, that is Zumba. I thought Zumba is just a type of dance, so I can make a Zumba t-shirts and hoodies. But when I check for copyright, the word Zumba is actually a trademarked word. And it has copyrights for clothing, accessories and basically everything. So that's why you should always check it first. And here are some common questions about this stuff. Can I copy artwork from social media? Copyrights are natural protection on creative work. So you can't steal someone's art and sell it somewhere. The artist may come after you and take legal action. You can ask the artist if it is okay to give credit and repost it, but you can't sell it as your own. Can I sell hand-drawn movie or cartoon characters? So here's a t-shirt that is completely violating the trademark and copyright rules. And here are some hand-drawn designs of Wanda, which comes in the Marvel film. And characters in the film are copyrighted by Marvel. Films and TV shows don't file trademarks for every single thing, but they naturally have protection for all since they created it first. Even if you draw a character by yourself, it still refers to the original movie or show. So, what about the designs from websites like Creative Fabrica and Placeit? If you are not familiar with these websites, let me explain about it. You can use websites like Creative Fabrica, Creative Market, and Placeit to download designs, fonts, and mockup. You can use them for your personal and commercial purposes. You will have to pay a yearly or monthly subscription fee, and you can download anything you like. Right now, Creative Fabrica is having a New Year discount. You can try it for $1. That will be 74 rupees only. I have given the link in the description. You can go and check it out. In Creative Fabrica, if you see a design with a full POD license, you can use it without changing or altering anything. But if you want to use a design that doesn't have a POD license, you can alter and tweak the design a little bit and use it. Likewise, in Freepik, you can download free stuff, but you should always use it with an attribution. So every website comes with its own license terms. So kindly know it before using the designs. So here are some tips to avoid copyright and trademark infringements. The first one is you can always make your own designs. You can always take inspiration from others, but make sure that your design is not too similar to other designs. Don't use companies' logos, brand names, brand taglines, or anything from a movie or TV shows, lyrics, and basically anything that was already uploaded before you. And don't use images from Google or social media unless they are under Creative Commons license. You can always use public domain images, so they are free to use and copyright free. Here are some public domain images sites which are completely free to use. So Pixabay, publicdomainpictures.net, Unsplash, Wikimedia Commons, and etc. Next, always check the USPTO database for copyright and trademarked words and phrases. If you are so good at art and you want to draw cartoon or movie characters, you can always reach out to the brand and ask for collaboration and sell them legally. Redbubble also has a fan art program where you can design for brands, but there are some guidelines. If your design doesn't fit their guidelines, your artwork will be removed. Next, you can use things that cannot be copyrighted, like commonly known information, flags, quotes or sayings, expressions, and you can also use the US government images like politician images and NASA images. Not the logo, but the images under the Creative Commons license. Well, okay guys, that's it for today's video. If you have any doubts, ask me in the comment section below, or we can discuss it in our Facebook group. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you.